I then obeyed my parents and I went to my room. We heard all of that, Sam said. Whoops! I totally forgot about that loophole, I said. It looks like she is not going to cooperate with us, George said sadly. Then maybe we should pull the cord where you need to say to her, if you want to live, you must answer all questions, Sam recommended to us. No. If she just reacted the way she did, then we probably shouldn't harass her, like I said. So what if she reacted the way she did? Sam asked. She could lay her hands on us, I said. I would be willing to make that sacrifice, Sam said. I'm not. Sam, you know I'm not as tough as you, Georgia said. There also is no greater pain than a parent attacking a kid, or vice versa, I said. It hurt you. It hurt you. Also, that time you hit her in the head with a cane. Also, do you remember that time after you hit her in the head with your cane after your transition into Dr. Marcacius? Sam asked. If you remember, I had tears in my eyes after, I said. When you entered the room? Yes, I answered. Mom then knocked on the door. What do you want? I asked. I am here to apologize. If you felt I was too harsh on you, but I did warn you not to ask me that question in the past before, and I told you not to, said Ursula Mom through the door. It's fine. Now let's just get on with our lives, I said. Fine, just be nice, said our mom through the door. She then went on. It is shit like that which is why I became Dr. Marcacius, I said to Sam and George. She does try and look out for your best interest, said Sam in a reminding tone. I know, she is just a pain in the ass, I said. That's how parents are, but I love them, said George. That's how brothers are, said Sam jokingly. I will bring this up now. You know that she has mobility issues, but it is just her mobility issues mess up everything, I said, upset. I know, said George. I know how that feels too, said Sam. I just wish things were easier for me. They're easier for me now than how they are, and with the lifestyle we have, I should be more thankful, I said with my voice now breaking. What do you mean by that? Sam asked. How many people do you know live inside a country inside the downtown of a major city? I asked. 0, no one from school. But then again, not many people want to be around me in school because of how I dress. But I'm okay with that because it's all in the name of my religion, and I am not changing that, said Sam. Exact same here, said George. Do you know why Robbinsog is located where it is? I asked Sam and George. No, said George. Because Mom and Dad can afford to mortgage a condo for a country. The exact answer is because Mom and Dad are wealthy. That's why we are entitled to so much luxury, such as living in a country or to ourselves, and each of us going to a different chore school because Mom and Dad have the money to spend. I explained in the most explicit way possible. But that is the good stuff. Why do you feel upset about it? Sam asked. I can't tell you the full reason because George is in the room, but I will say that they had the money to spend, then they should spend more on us, I said. Oops, I know I said too much. Just then I got a phone call. It was Hannah. Hannah? I asked through the phone. Hi, Dr. Marcacius, how are you? Hannah asked through the phone. Fine, I said. Listen, I have no homework today in law school, and tonight my parents are not expecting to be a busy night at their bar. Would you like to come over to meet my parents? They're dying to meet you because of how much I have said I gush about you to them. Sure. It is 4 now. I will leave for Red Jackson Station at 5:30. So can you meet me So can you be at, like, Howard Station at, like, 6 o'clock? That works. I'll see you then. Bye, Dr. M. Bye. I then hung up. Well, Sam and George, it looks like I'm going to be meeting Hannah's parents tonight, I said. That's nice, said Sam. I went out of the living room to head to the restroom for me to take a shower. Mom and Dad, I'm going to meet Hannah's parents tonight, I said to Mom and Dad as I was walking in the living room. Have fun, said Mom. Have fun? I hope they like you just as much as we liked Hannah, said Dad. I then took a shower and washed myself, and then I got redressed in cleaner versions of the clothes I have been wearing. You appear to be extra fancy tonight, said Sam. I'm always fancy. You know how I dress in public. Black khakis, red button-down shirt, red necktie but in a slightly different shade, suit jacket, black fedora, my sunglasses, gloves, and my red cloak and cane, I reminded Sam and George. I've never asked, but is it easy to move like that? Sam asked. Yes, I answered. Really? George asked. Well, now it is. The first few days were a little bit tight, but I feel a lot better about it now, I said. I always feel fine and loose dressing as I do, said Sam. Me too, said George. Then there was a pause, and then Sam kicked off another conversation. So, how do you feel considering the fact you may be meeting your future in-laws for the first time? Said Sam with a little bit of joke thrown into how he asked it. I am nervous right now, I must say, I answered. I think if that is something people face who don't have autism, George, said George. Correct, I said. I was pretty nervous meeting Hannah for the first time, said Sam honestly. Me too, said George honestly. Do you know what is ironic about that? I asked. What? Asked Sam and George together. Mom and Dad were excited to meet Hannah because of how much I gushed over her, and her parents are exactly the same way, I answered for Sam and George. So are you saying that everyone in both families feels the same way? Asked Sam. I don't think that is a coincidence. I think that is just because of how it is, George added. Well, either way, if that is how it is and I find it ironic, you don't have to. We then chatted till about 5:25, and then I had to begin to get ready to go. I need to go now? I do not know when I'll be back, I said to Sam and George, getting up from my bed. Bye, said Sam. Bye, said George. I'll tell you how it goes when I get back if you're still awake, I said. I then left the living room and entered... I then left my bedroom and entered the living room. Are you leaving now? Mom asked. Yes, I answered. Have a nice time, said my mom. I will. Bye, Mom and Dad. As I said to my mom and dad as I was putting on my cloak on and getting my passport. Bye, said my mom. Bye, said my dad. I then left Robbinsog and I began to head toward Red Jackson Station. When I scanned in, when I entered and scanned myself in on the mezzanine and put my hood down, I could hear the Howard-bound Red Line train pulling into the station, so I rushed down the escalator and phew, I made it on time and began to enjoy my half-hour ride up to Howard. While I was riding the train up north toward Howard, I then began to think to myself about personal matters, like the fact that today was Sunday and it was nearing the end of my Sunday, and I was enjoying a round-trip ticket to the Forva termini of the train I can ride with my hood down, and then I had school tomorrow. Either way, it was a pleasant ride up to Howard, and I was happy to get off. Hannah was waiting for me when the train pulled in. It's this way to my parents' spore, said Hannah, pointing. I'll follow you, I said to Hannah. It was a 10-minute walk to Hannah's parents' spore, and then I took a deep breath for good luck as I went inside.